Hey, I'm under the gun today. I have to get a tutorial done and posted before I leave for the holidays for next Monday. And I'm covering a subject that I haven't painted in a while, and it could be a train wreck. So, what I'm doing today is adding cars into a scene. And so, it's a real quick demo on how to paint a car in a loose and rough manner that you can start introducing them into your scenes and things like that. So, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I've already done this tutorial about 3 times and each car has looked like crap. So we'll see how this one turns out. If you're watching this, you know it turned out. So here we go. So starting out, I have 3 cars drawn. I'm using some photo reference that I have grabbed off of Pinterest. And I'm going to have, I think, a red car, a white car, and I think it's a blue car, 2 fronts and a back. And it's real quick, loose sketches just to get the shapes. And that's really all you got to focus on is some rough shapes. And that's where I'm going to jump in and get started. Hopefully as I paint on one and it's wet, I can move to the other one and paint on it while this one's drying and this one's drying all the way across. So I guess I'm being very patriotic, a red, white, and blue car. So, all right, so let's get started here. I'm going to just mix up a fairly good saturated color of red, and we'll start on the left here. I'm a righty, so it's better if I work from left to right. And we'll just start building the colors and the shapes and try to modulate the values in everything. So top of this car, I don't really have the right proportions. I think I have it taller than it should be. So I'm just going to get in there and just start stroking in and getting some of the basic shapes and catch all of the interesting nuances to the shapes without getting too overly concerned with the detail. So we'll come in and try to define. I've got the headlights there. We've got a little bit of color up along the lip there. So it's really just finding those interesting shapes and popping it all together. Right there. Right on top as well. There we go. And lots of fun things can start happening. All right. Get that pillar right there. Kind of comes up along the back side. We got that mirror right there. And get a shape coming around. All right, so we're starting to cook here. And it's all about those shapes. And at this point, this whole underneath side, we can just do that. And there we go. And as it's wet, all sorts of fun things can happen. I think I grabbed up some of this old Canson paper, so it's drying fairly quick, but I can come in and we can start pushing and pulling some of these colors around, softening them up, getting them to transition, create tonal ranges. Throw a little bit right there. Just there we go. All right, and that's kind of drying. I've got a very big windshield on that, so I think I'll come up and just bring a nice little edge right up along there a little better. There we go. All right, so we got a basic shape of that car right there. And let me jump over to the white car right here. Which one is it? It's that one right there. All right, so this one's going to be all about the shadows and value ranges. So I'm going to start, whoops. We'll just soften that up. There we go. Sorry, that was a 4-finger flub right there. All right, so this is all about the windshield and the colors in the windshield. So getting those shapes and just leave some peekaboos and we'll get that shape right there. All right, boom, boom, like that. Come over here and catch some of the shapes on the front of the car. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now we're cooking. Throw a little more value up in that. It's very wet, so it's going to do some cool things. I'm also going to come down. Is that dried enough? Not enough, not quite. I'm going to get this shape right here. We're going to get a shape underneath the, there we go. So it's really catching all these little weird shapes on the front of the grill. Doesn't have to be accurate. I'm going to throw a little bit over here on the side, catch the side windows. This is fairly thin. Okay, we'll get over here, catch this, and we'll even catch some of that up here on the roof. Get the skylight. There we go. And then we'll come in and catch the shadows underneath. Comes right up along that. Get some shapes. And we're going to get that wheel. Got pretty good undercarriage there. Throw some irregular shapes. There we go. Catch the shadow. Throw that down here like that. And we'll catch the mirror. Catch a mirror over here as well. So cars are a lot of fun if you can just embrace the shapes. They just kind of have to read car shaped. I'll touch up all of that, add a little more value. This one's dried enough. I can come over here. I'm going to bounce back over to the red car if I can find it. Here, boy. Here, boy. There it is. All right, come back. Come here. Here, there, boy. There it is. All right, found it. All right, so now this is dried enough. I can come in and I'll start doing some value work, and I'll even kind of touch in some broken shapes, edges. I want to get a dapple from the trees. We'll pull that on over, and we'll start building some of the structure on the nose. I'm not worried about a lot of detail, just has to read right. Alright, and we'll get this shape. Alright, and we'll get this shape, this shape. There we go. Now we're starting to cook. Got to be careful, it's still a little damp right there. I'm going to pull my edge backside of the car back there. Add a little value right in through here. Kind of let that dry for a minute. Doesn't take a lot. And then we're going to come in and get the wheels and the shadow. Throw a little contrast on this side. Throw a little bit over here. That's looking good. And then we'll throw All right, so that's fun. That one's looking pretty good. And then we have the actually, we'll throw this one's kind of a darker blue. All right, so this one's going to be fun in that it's predominantly one color, and we're just going to come in and kind of find all the weird little shapes. Come along that edge right here. It's going to be a quick little there we go. I'm going to catch the backside. There we go. Pull down. There we go. So it is really just painting weird shapes that hopefully read properly. Alright. There we go. Actually dropped that a little lower than it should have been. That's alright. Anyway, so once everything's starting to dry, you can then switch over, and I'm going to start mixing up a thicker solution of burnt umber or burnt sienna and ultramarine. It's very thick, and this is when you can really start coming in and popping in structure, detail, and really start bouncing it around and making it read interestingly. All right. All right, cool. So these take a little practice, just like everything else. Just get in there and try catching all of the little nuances. You know, be creative. Let the shapes kind of do the bulk of the work. Try not to outline everything perfectly. Pop the contrast in there where you need it, but don't get over heavy-handed with it. And you'll be able to add cars into your scenes. And I didn't worry about the scene itself. So a lot of times you'll see the watercolor artists, they'll do kind of a paint around of the shape, and then add all the glorious lights. And this is a very dark one, so I need to kind of pop in there. Get that shadow, get the shadow, get the shadow. There we go. This one's kind of fun in that this one's very abstract. So I said blue. That's really kind of a dark black almost. So let's get the shadow going here. We get the better contrast over here. So as you practice these, this gets a lot easier too over time. So just do it. I'm going to unload that. I'm going to get a very thin mixture of blue. I'm just going to tint that windshield a little better. I'm going to tint this one as well. I'm also going to kind of pop in some very thin blues. This is a white car, so I'll just kind of give it a little more structure. Okay. This one is from behind, so I need to drop in some reds. That was really wet right there, so kind of mucked that up. All right, so there we go. We'll just embrace the horror. There we go. Cool. A little more dab of red right there. I think it was a bluish license plate. Let's get that right there. Throw that blue right there on the license plate. And then I'm going to throw a little blue on that. Cool. And I'm going to throw a little more contrast right on that side. A little thicker, deeper, darker. There we go. Get that wheel well. And we have 3 cars real quick that you can use and put into your watercolor scenes if you just get the shapes right. So focus on the shapes. These are all modern cars, so you know whatever era car you're going to be doing, you just got to get the shape right and look for the highlights. Don't make it a solid color. Just kind of let the colors vary and this and that. My shapes are a little, I think that was a little taller than the actual car. This is pretty, I mean, that's pretty suggestive for a backside view of the SUV. And then the red car, at this point, that red could even be saturated a little more. You know, we have some additional colors we could come in and just pop and make it a little more. But depending upon what scene it's sitting in, there you go. That's 3 cars real quick within, hey, 17, 18 minutes. So, hey, I hope this little tutorial helps. Gets me out of a jam. I'm posting it on Monday. And if you got any value out of it, give me a like and a subscribe. Head over to my Patreon page and give me a membership if you think any of my tutorials are helping you out any. And I'd appreciate the help and the support for this channel. So I'll see you in the next tutorial.